feel like I'm done holding myself back. I feel like I'm done trying to be relatable to everyone. I can be relatable to everyone. I found that out if I really want to, but it turns out I have to really, I feel like I always end up sacrificing myself, you know? Limiting myself. I don't share the fullness of my perspectives because I've been afraid of judgment, afraid of being misunderstood, afraid of being called crazy, because my old paradigm would have labeled me fucking crazy. Because it seemed like, let's have a real conversation, all right? Because everyone tries to be like fucking spiritual badass warriors out there. and we are. but when you experience a lot of fear in your life, when fear is a massive trauma in you and your family, because you'll see it as you awaken more and more. You'll see how many people are living with fear, lots and lots and lots of fears, because there are certain things they're believing that they don't want to believe are true. There are certain things that they're afraid are true. They're afraid to look at certain parts of themselves. They're afraid to be themselves around people. They're afraid not to get judged, or they're afraid to get judged. All of the anxiety in the world, all of the worry in the world, it's all fear-based creation. That's exactly what it is. The only reason fear exists at all is because people still believe in it. And so a huge part of me coming to understanding with consciousness was about simplifying things and looking at everything. To leave no stones unturned. I will not refuse to look at something if I know that it is in some way limiting me from being all that I can be. Like, it's like we have to keep creating experiences that continue to prove to ourselves that it is safe to be the creator, and we're not going to create a nightmare again. Because when you wake up to understanding that you're the creator, and you look back at your life and you see that you were always putting out that energy of what your life became, and if you have suffered tremendously, and you have made ending your suffering your greatest priority, because you know that it's possible, because anything's possible. Oneness means fear doesn't exist. And if fear doesn't exist, if it's not real, if it's only based in misperceptions and misunderstandings and ignorance, it's an illusion, then any fear that remains in me about anything that is important and crucial to my joy and me feeling liberated, I have to look at it. I have to become obsessed with it. If I do not become obsessed with ending my suffering, and in my case, very much is overcoming fear, the fear of being myself in the world, of knowing that I am co-creating and choosing my reality, and that in all the ways that I once limited myself, I have the responsibility to myself to make that into a strength that I understand. All of the things that I call my biggest weaknesses or failures or regrets, any of these things, I have to explore them from a higher perspective and understand them and work through it. Because you cannot just let it all go. It doesn't work like that. You're avoiding things. You have to work through it. It's in your energy field. It's not, if a part of you is still attached to it, any part, and if it has not had proper healing, it's still there. Healing requires a higher understanding and a felt experience of liberation in the body. When you truly know yourself, you know that there's nothing to be afraid of. That you can slow down. That you can make any different choices that feel good to you. You can make any choices that feel good to you because they feel good, because they resonate, because you know, oh, that's true for me. I can slow down. I don't have to try and figure anything out. I don't have to do a bunch of things that I don't fucking want to do. I don't have to scratch and claw to barely get by or take care of myself or enjoy being who I am in the world. And I do not need to be afraid of opening my heart and keeping my heart open. If I'm leading with my heart and just living in the present moment, I feel safe enough now that I can turn off thought. That's where you want to be. Because the only reason the mind races is because it doesn't trust yet. And that is why we must continue creating experiences to prove to ourselves that we are powerful co-creators. And the more that we do it, the more real it becomes, because it becomes an embodied energy. You can feel your progress. You know how you have changed. You know how you show up differently in your life. In being the creator of your reality, there's no room for doubt. What you know is true in your heart is true. And if there are parts of you that still doubt, you have to face those parts and feel them and spend time with them, because the loving wisdom and the healing comes from feeling it. The illusion is that you actually have to be afraid of it. The illusion is that there is something within you that you have to be afraid of. That there are things within you that you can't look at, that you can't handle. And it's fucking bullshit. You can handle anything. Because you're never given more than you can handle. Do you trust God? Do you trust that there is a loving creator of all things? Then there is no room for doubt. There is no room for fear. God didn't create a stupid body that gets sick all the time for no reason, or because it's a victim to things. God didn't create you so that you could have anxiety and worry and fear all the time and doubt yourself and not believe in yourself, you know? Like, you get frustrated. You get frustrated with yourself because you know the fear is such bullshit. You know that everything that, all the places you look at yourself and you're not loving yourself, you know it's bullshit. You understand. You get it. You're like, I'm here now, and I'm at the ledge of just being free. Because that's what we want. We want to be free. Awakening is about liberating yourself. Awakening is about calming the mind and the nervous system and your gut and centering yourself in your heart in the present moment. That's what awakening is about. Because you're the creator, you understand that you have help. You've created help for yourself. You don't go into an experience alone. And you sit with yourself to see how much help you have just by yourself. Because you find out what you can give to the expansiveness that you are. God is everything that could be imagined. And if I can imagine that there is a source that is guiding everything, supporting everything, holding space for everything, providing everything out of the infiniteness of its own mind. I love how the camera's being weird. It never does that. Anyway. This can be such an easy experience if you just chill the fuck out. And the reason you can't chill the fuck out and you keep looking for what's wrong in the world, what are these other creators talking about? What realities are they experiencing? That's what it is. They're just talking about their experienced reality. It doesn't mean that it has to be yours. You're the creator. Create your experience. Face your fears. Realize that coming into peace and trust and surrender surrendering so much, letting go of control, to stop thinking all the fucking time. Stop spending all day trying to figure everything out. Actually sit and chill out and get into a space of infinite possibilities. Because when you take the time to intentionally do that, when you allow everything to slow down and you just have deep trust in the present moment, what is this dog barking at? I don't know if that's being picked up. It probably is. I would imagine so. When you allow yourself to just fucking relax, like, shit doesn't have to be perfect. It's easy being the creator. When you really know yourself, your body feels really good. When you have healed from fear, traumas, misperceptions, your body slowly starts to just feel more and more amazing because the energy is just flowing and your heart's open. And you're opening all your other chakras. Everything is expanding, everything is upgrading. The energy flow is incredible. It just feels good being alive. It's not about being some crazy ass mutant or whatever, because it is a little bit like that, which is the funny part. But even that, you know, those movies reflect the limitless potential of being the creator. Those comics, those things, they're not by accident. It's not by accident. None of it's by accident. All of the things that deeply resonate with us, they resonate for a reason. Because our realities are much more incredible and fluid. Everything's literally made of light and energy. Light energy. That's all it is. Like, this is a light body. It is. It's an energy body. I'm energy. I'm not physical. I'm energy. Energy feels like this. This is what energy feels like. Everything that we've thought of as physical is just when we thought of things as physical. But as we learn that everything's energy, it changes everything. And it does change our physics. It just does. It just will. What's possible is everything. But it's being guided by love. So it can be as gentle as you want your reality to be. Do you want your reality to be fucking chaotic and tumultuous? Because you can make it that way. You can let it be that way. You can keep letting it be that way. Or you can chill the fuck out more often and be a little bit kinder to yourself. If you want to be a loving co-creator, you have to be a loving co-creator. You have to embrace more and more and more love. soften up, relax, forgive yourself, chill out. Just let yourself be who you are. It doesn't have to be hard. It's not scary awakening. The world isn't gonna blow up. Everything's fucking fine. Relax. Like, just chill out, you know? It's like that type of thinking. Like, there's still a part of us sometimes that's living in like this doomsday scenario, because you realize you could create that. You could experience your own life completely exploding and imploding and becoming whatever it's gonna be, and maybe creating some shitty stuff. But here's the thing: the more that you expand into consciousness, the more aware you become. Period. End of story. End of story. Because that's the story, right? The story is life is hard. The story is money's hard to get or keep or whatever or have. The story is there's a bunch of abusive narcissists out there that you have to be worried about. Like, you know how much of that narcissism we're creating when you're this powerful of a creator? I mean, I'm just being honest. When you understand energy, it's not that you're forcing other people to do it. It's that you're bringing out their fucking demons. You're the reason narcissists exist. I'm the reason narcissists exist. But I don't see people as narcissists. I just don't. I see everyone as just a beautiful little soul who's fucking traumatized. Because they're scared and they're hurt. They're angry. They have pain. They don't feel good. They're sick. It's okay. You know? Just be loving to them more. Seriously, just be more loving to people. Stop trying to fix everyone. Stop trying to, I've got to stand up for the truth to them. Like, say the truth to them, but be kinder. There's no reason being honest and truthful has to make you into a complete dick, you know? I know that we're like angry too, so we're going through our own thing. I'm not saying to judge yourself. I'm not. I don't think we should ever judge ourselves, because there is no perfect way of being all the time except being who you are. That's the most perfect you can be, is like, who the fuck are you right here, right now? What's real inside of you? And just be that. You know? Just be it. Stop trying to be what you think other people want you to be. Stop being who you think you need to be. Stop thinking so much. Realize you're safe to actually just stop fucking thinking all the time. And life's gonna be okay. It's like, if I've got things to do or something that needs to be taken care of, like a task or something, like, I don't need to be worried about it. I'll just trust God to remind me when I need to be reminded. Like, you can do that. You can just believe that, and it can become your reality. You just start trusting God with everything. That's why we talk about God. That's why the idea of God exists. Not just me as God, but God as in source, all that is. The all, the absolute. Divine love that is consistently there, honoring the free will and with unconditional love to all creators, so that a co-creation with an infinite number of creators can coexist somehow together, because this limitless being is fucking incredible. And we are one with it, but it's not on you to be it. It's not on you to be all that is. You just have to know you're an expression of all that is, and that nothing is limited for you. Anything that you truly want in your life and are worthy of, it can happen. You want great love and fun relationships and and freedom to do what you want when you want to. Become the creator. Learn how to create your reality. Learn how to let go of fear. Learn how to give more of the responsibility to God. Actually praise God. Yes, worship God. Because that allness that is you is taking care of everything for you, and all you have to do is make choices and say yes to your own heart. Say yes to your own body. Say yes to what it's telling you. It's made of all that is. It's made of God. Your body, this is the body of God. Your body is the body of God. My body is the body of God. Because it's made of God. It's made of light. It's made of energy. God is that too, because God's everything. God is everything. And the stuff is just, it's nothing. It's literally nothing. It's coming out of nothing into vibration in the form of light. That's literally all reality is. Anything is possible. Miracles are natural when people are actually open to it. They're rare because so few people actually believe that they could experience a miracle. That's why miracles are rare, because so few people have belief in real magic. But guess what? The people who do believe in it, they've got really magical lives. I see them everywhere. They're awesome. And terrifying, because it's like, I could live like that. I don't want to be them. I want to be me. But I can live like that, where I can just feel good. And my talents and my abilities and my gifts that have been provided by all that is, that feel good for me to use, are available to be offered. And I will be paid in return for offering myself. Is that a crazy idea for us all to adopt? I'm not saying only I should do this. I'm saying we all should do this. Right? I think so. I think so. Because I just want to relax and have a beautiful reality. And that's it. I want to be surrounded by people I enjoy. I want to be working with people who genuinely want to open up into this unconditional self-love that is being offered to us all the time, who actually want to do the healing work, because it transforms you. It changes it changes everything. It changes everything. I mean, go and look at a video of mine from like a year ago and see the difference. A year and a half ago. Just see the difference. You know, and 5 years ago I was 400 pounds, pain meds, alcohol, depression, anxiety, blah, 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 blah. Victim to all these circumstances, victim to my own mind, victim to my emotions, victim to my body. You can transform everything. You can transform anything. I really feel like my soul, like, this is just how I feel. I feel like I came in here and I'm like, I'm going to take on all the limitation that I think I can take on. And I'm going to transform all of it. And I'm going to remember who I am. And that's what I did. And it's fun. It's fun. You can do it. You can do it. I know you can do it. If you want to do it, if it resonates with you, you can do it. You can just feel free again. Just work on liberating yourself. And it's a process, man. Just be patient. Just be patient. But your heart can be healed. Your body can be healed. Your mind can be healed. Everything can be healed. You can come into oneness. You can live with God. You can feel good. You can be the creator of your reality. You can be the loving expression you're meant to be, and just feel good. And that's all you got to do. Be present, choose love. Be present, choose love. Be present, choose love. be present, choose love. Just keep doing that. And stop worrying so much. And again, be patient with yourself because it's a fucking process. You get clarity, and then you struggle again, and then you get more clarity, and then you struggle again, and then you get more clarity, and then you struggle again, and then you get redirected, and then you struggle, and then you get more clarity, and then you struggle, and it just continues until you realize the truth that everything is actually good, and that you're good at being the creator. It's easy being the creator. It feels good being the creator. Co-create, give praise, give gratitude, give everything you've got to God, and stop holding on to all of it, because you don't need to. All right, we are one with the creator. This is our natural state of being, is relaxed, trusting, feeling good, excited about the future. That's the natural state when you don't have a traumatic past anymore. You don't have it anymore. It's not yours. You don't have to hold on to it. You gave it to God. You did the work to give it to God. You dedicated yourself, committed yourself to giving it up, giving it away through your own practice and understanding of yourself and your relationship to all that is. That's it. That's all you got to do. That's it. Take some time to breathe with me if you want to. Feel whatever is going on in your body. What are you feeling? I imagine this would be, if you stayed this long, this resonated a lot with you. You may be feeling energy in your body moving somewhere. Maybe it feels really good. Maybe it feels really uncomfortable. It's really up to what you need in this moment. So just breathe and trust it. Learn to trust your body. Whenever uncomfortable things are happening in the body, trust that that is God. All right, it's not something else. It's not a demon. It's just God moving things that need to be moved. And if you stop resisting and you surrender into it and relax, your body will start to get used to it. It'll start to feel better if you just give it a little bit of time. We can always trust that what the body is doing and going through is something that is returning us to more health and well-being. It's only when we freak out about it and get afraid or scared to be like, what are these symptoms? How do I fix this? How do I stop this? Pain, scary, you know? Like, pain is not the enemy. Pain is an ally trying to get our attention. When we allow ourselves to ease into the pain and stop being so afraid of it, stop resisting it, it starts to change. It starts to transform because you're bringing loving awareness and holding space for it to be felt. And that's all it was ever trying to do, is signal you, get your attention. Stop putting so much pressure on yourself. Stop holding on to so many things from the past. Stop whatever. Just be here, present. You don't need a story to feel good. But if you need to heal the story, then heal the story. All of your story can be healed. Every story you're telling yourself that disempowers you, that doesn't feel good, that doesn't make you feel good about yourself, all of it can be transformed. And you can learn to really accept yourself, really love yourself, really know how to listen to your own intuition and create discernment that never has you believing in fear or doubt anymore. Instead, the voice of truth and love inside of you is louder than all the other voices, because you've put all the other voices to bed, so to speak. You've shown them how foolish they were. All those fears, all those doubts, all those insecurities. They were based in illusion. They were only as true as I ever believed them. It's safe to be yourself. It's safe to be your weird, authentic, starseed self. Whatever you want to call yourself. You want to be a fairy? Be a fucking fairy. You want to be you want to be a witch? Be a witch. You want to be a bitch? Be a bitch. I don't whatever you want to be is fine. If it resonates with you, if it's something you need to be right now. But ultimately, we're just a unique expression of all that is. And we've always existed and will always exist. And we're going to take on so many different forms. We're going to live so many different lives. And this is just one of those lives in that journey. Let it be one that fucking feels good to you. Let it be a journey that feels good to you. Whatever that is right now. Maybe that means doing fucking nothing for a little bit. Do nothing. Maybe you need lots of rest. Maybe you need lots of exercise and stretching. Maybe you need sex. Maybe you need, I don't know, more nature, more grounding, more discipline. Or maybe you need more freedom. It's up to you. What feels right to you? What feels good? What makes your body feel good? What makes your heart feel good? What makes your head space feel clearer? Go with that. Stop looking at what everyone else is doing and just actually sit with yourself and figure it out with God by just giving it to God, surrendering to God, trusting that God is bringing you the understandings that you need throughout the journey. We wanted the journey. That's why we're here. And I have a feeling that a lot more of you would love to experience a really beautiful, maybe even adventurous life. And I want you to have the courage to believe in that. Because I knew in my heart that's what I always wanted, but I was always terrified to do it. I always wanted to feel totally free, not tied down by anyone or anything that I didn't want to be tied down by. And to just live life. Just live life, you know? Just feel good. Just chill out and realize that God's taking care of everything. And it really is just about your state of being. If I'm relaxed, if I'm calm, if I'm trusting, if I'm enjoying myself, even if I'm just bored for a while, if I'm enjoying my boredom, that's good enough for me, because I know it's only a matter of time before my joy and my relaxed state of being becomes something really fun and exciting. And I've just been working my way up to being ready for that. You know? Working through fear is a bitch. Stupid fucking fear. I hate fear. I do. I'm like, you're just annoying. Go away. You're not real. Oh my goodness. I love you guys. Something one of my favorite YouTubers, Alunia, says to end her videos is, may you remember your magic today. And I love that. May you remember how magical life really is. Because it is.